What's going on, guys? I've got a battle here against SVD in an announcer voice. Just kidding, that's fucking annoying. So I'm gonna taunt because I'm max speed, and this is hilarious that we both lead with Glygars with the exact same nickname. Complete coincidence. So I stealth rock on the switch, and he goes into a weasel, fucking Sneasel, yeah. So I predict an ice move, and I go to my own Sneasel, and he randomly brick breaks, and I was like, well, fucking shit, face on my face. And you will see why this is bad. Mainly because I have Munchlax, and all he has is Body Slam, so I was like, strong pursuit user, and then I was like, oh, maybe he won't have any ghosts. So I figure he's choiced. So I go to my Golbat, and I'm gonna Toxic on the switch, and he goes into a Celio. And I'm like, that's all cool. And so I Toxic it and give this seal AIDS because I like to club baby seals. Who doesn't? I mean, let's be honest. As long as we're being honest here, who doesn't? So here I'm gonna taunt for some reason as he just avalanches, and because he probably has like no attack, and I have defensive ease, it does like a fourth. So here I think I go for like the Super Fang, but he is gonna switch out in just a second and go into his Haunter, and I was like, fuck, because I realized like half my team is like legitimately walled by Haunter, like, ugh. So I go into Magneton, and he just randomly, again, just like the Brick Break, he just goes for the hidden power. He doesn't even know what type it is, and it's hidden power ground. And I was like, the fuck, man? That's bullshit. So I actually lived this with 19, which is fucking pro. Which is, I'm glad I changed my nature from naive. So anyway, I know that the Gligar's gonna come back in, so I'm gonna go for the Flash Cannon, because I know it's an easy 2 KO. And I haven't seen anything on his team that resists Steel. So, again, easy 2 KO. So he's gonna switch out and go back into his Celio, and he's like, Celio. That's my impression of a Celio. It has a speech impediment and like a derpy voice. That's right. Yeah. So here I was like, maybe he has Ice Shard, like for some reason, and so I just like switch out, and so I go into Munchlax, and he just randomly EQs, and I was like, okay, safer. So here I was predicting the switch to what was I predicting the switch to? Haunter, probably. So I switch. Oh, okay, never mind. So I switch out to Golbat, and he just rests, like, because he thought he was gonna die, or actually he would have outsped anyway, I think. So that's pretty retarded, because I could have just killed it if I'd stayed in with Magneton. But anyway, so I get my lefties, and I'm gonna go for the Roost on the switch, but he just goes out in the Sneasel, and I realize that this team has like a horrible ice weakness, and it's just bad. So yeah, his team just basically counter teams mine. This is why it was bad, and why I needed Sneasel. I just needed it. So anyway, he's gonna kill me with the Ice Punch, but I basically just had to fodder off. I mean, Golbat is basically useless to me because Sneasel can kill it, Haunter walls it. Stuff. So I go, knowing that he's choiced, I go into my Munchlax, and I think I'm gonna switch again into Magneton. And here I'm just gonna Flash Cannon again. So Flash Cannon, and he is gonna switch to, he's gonna just fodder off his Gliggles, and I was like, Gliggles is mine, fool. And so he goes into his Weed, and I was like, shit, this thing is gonna annoy me. So I go to Munchlax just because I need something to take a hit. But he actually Leech Seeds, which is bad because I go into something with like base 125 HP. Oh my god. Pokemon statistics. Holy shit, you just learned a base stat. Pat yourself on the back. Good for you. So, I am gonna switch out again and go into Gliggles for shits and Gliggles. And, he is gonna room therapy, and I just taunt, just kind of cuz, I guess, and he just switches out to Celio, and so I guess it can't rest now, but not that it matters, because he's just gonna kill me with an Avalanche next turn. But again, I have this horrible, huge, gaping weakness to Ice, so I just go for the Earthquake, and I basically just have to kind of fodder it off. So here I was like, the only way that I could even possibly win, even if my plan works, it probably won't win anyway. But anyway, the only way that I can win is if I set up with Rhydon, set up a rock push, because I know I can outspeed Haunter after one, because he's not scarfed, he's life orb. So anyway, I go into Haunter. I mean, not Haunter, fucking Rhydon. So, and I was like, yeah, I could probably live an Avalanche because I have good physical defense, and yeah. Probably doesn't have any attack. He goes for the Avalanche, and I live. It does like less than a fourth. It does nothing. Super effective. So anyway, I'm gonna go for the Stone Edge. With Life Orb, easily gonna kill it. I probably could have killed it with Earthquake. It's kind of ballsy going for Stone Edge, but it's not like it could have killed me with anything anyway. So I take Life Orb. He's gonna go into his Sneasel, and I was just kind of praying that I would live an Ice Shard. So he goes for the Ice Shard, and I survive the Ice Shard because Rhydon likes to beat you at everything in life. So, yeah, I live, and I'm able to kill the Sneasel, and I was like, cool, I win now! And then he goes into Murkrow, and I was like, oh, fuck. And I knew he was gonna Sucker Punch, so I probably should have, like, gone for the Rock Polish and, like, you know, like, mind games to like have a chance at winning, but I didn't. So I go in a Poster Child, and I'm just like, well, pretty much lost at this point, because unless stuff. So I was like, I don't know. Maybe I could kill the Bayleaf with my Magneton. Probably not. So I kill him with the Body Slam, as he does a fuck ton to me with Brave Bird. So he's gonna go into his Haunter, and I was like, okay, fodder. So I just clicked rest, and he goes for the Thunderbolt. Life Orb leaves me at 6 because awesome special defense, and then I rest, and I was like, wow. And then I was like, okay, maybe I have a chance because I can't hit this Haunter with anything. But I was figuring, unless he has like Pain Split, I can just stall him out of Life Orb, and I can pretty much wall the Meganium, or I can set up on the Meganium. But he has Explosion, and I was like, okay, maybe I'll live. But nope, not gonna live. I guess with Life Orb, maybe he's probably naive. That would make sense. I mean, he probably has terrible attack, but naive, Life Orb, my shitty like base 40 defense. Oh my God, you just learned another stat. So yeah, he's gonna go in his Bayleaf, and I know that I just can't kill it. So I just explode for the lols. Yeah. So I go boom, and yeah, he's gonna live because I'm actually timid. He's gonna live with like 30%. Because he has defensive ease and I'm timid. And I lose, so yeah, GG. Yeah.